Hello everyone, welcome back to Walk With Me Gaming. Today we are playing the Imagined Leviathan. So I have already played this. I had to play it a couple times because it was just working weird. So this is the Imagined Leviathan Prologue, and what that means is they're actually working on like a more full-length, like couple-hour experience of this. Right now we are playing essentially a demo. And it's only about 15 minutes. But as I was looking through my games and I'm like, what am I going to play? I just thought that this was a great selection for everything that's going on right now. Because it's been a few weeks since I've recorded. And last week we had an absolute mess of a snowstorm here where I live. And of course, unfortunately, it's been much worse in other places, specifically Texas, who is suffering under just intense weather right now.
But there is a limit to thinking about even a small piece of something monumental.
So this is
You still
something
see
that's,
the shadow of the hole rearing up behind you, and you become
I
lost
guess
in your
you could
thoughts,
say, psychological
apart from the
horror.
panic of realizing the size of that imagined Leviathan.
Yeah, so the Imagined Leviathan, as it's called, is essentially, I think, at least in the prologue, the concept of it is based around kind of things like the like climate change and all that stuff. Essentially, this is set in like a world in the future where the climate change has basically torn apart the world. And is there? That's the thing that we need to get to. Steelhenge. Okay, so we need to follow the stone path that we see there. So, but we got to go this way. We got to go around. But this game is intense. I played it through once and ended up freezing to death because it is a survival game, but the survival is not super complex. It's mainly just don't freeze. And the cool thing is you can tell when you're starting to freeze because you can see in the corners of the screen there's what looks like ice appearing. So like you can feel the freezing.
When he was diagnosed. But after a year using the wheelchair, life was getting good for Father again.
Father's doing okay. That's good. And this game does a really good job of just making things creepy and intense and just filling you with dread. Mainly because of this. Yeah, this is great. The fact that while the game is using Leviathan more as a concept more than an actual monster, there is this actual Leviathan flying around above your head, and it is terrifying. So every time he says, get moving, you're freezing, you basically have to build fire soon. So the best thing that you can do is continue to collect kindling as you go, because as you start walking more, there's less trees, and you want to be prepared. So that's what I'm doing. I'm going to get myself some kindling before we go on our adventure of following those power lines. But yeah, just the depth of this concept is like, it's intimidating. Like this is it's something where I like their description of using a Leviathan as like this concept of this thing that is bigger than all of us, this thing that is almost too big to imagine, and we're forced to have to confront it because we're doing this. And then there's this Steelhenge.
Summer solstice. We bring messages.
I hope this isn't the summer solstice.
Tales of life before the last winter. Tales we choose to preserve. We mark our messages in the.
I really hope this isn't the summer solstice.
Remember the mistake we made. We did not confront our imaginary leviathans.
I love that concept where they're saying like this could have been prevented. We could have done something, and we didn't. We failed. We failed the future.
I was shown a map.
It's just deep. It's scary. It's scary in that sense of something being so much more than you want it to be. I don't even know how to describe it.
It's because we burn black corpse fluid and eat
yeah, I mean, this is clearly just, they say burned black corpse fluid and ate like fleshy corpses or whatever, and it's basically just saying like, yeah, we're running meat mills that are churning out the carbon monoxide, or carbon monoxide, I think it is, from all the cows and chickens and everything being grown, and then we have this. And we're still burning fossil fuels to run our cars, even though there are alternatives now. And it's a scary concept to think that like this could be the world that we end up in if we're not careful. It's when you know that the world can end in such a way, it's makes the idea of a big flying Leviathan. I mean, it's still scary, but you're kind of like, well, we're all kind of doomed anyway, so maybe we need to focus on that. I can't tell if this is like procedurally generated, because I always am collecting the kindling as we go, but also I've noticed that if I don't, there are times where I'll find the stuff and times that I won't. Like this time, we found the kindling that we need for it. I swear, the first time I saw that, I was just like, oh my god. I love how massive it is. Like, you can't tell, obviously, how far up it is in the air, but you're just like, that thing is so big that it doesn't matter how big it looks, because you know it's bigger. Like, it's the kind of size that it just blows your mind. I don't know. I love this existential dread of this horrifying world that we've built for ourselves, and this monster that we've built ourselves as well. Like, it's just one stick, but it'll be a start for the next one. We got this weird power tower, whatever it is, speaker system. Naked apes.
I used to believe in a terrifying world.
The words across the trees are weird.
Really in control.
Nope.
It functioned only because we all believed in money.
That really, I mean, that's really what it comes down to. That's the concept of capitalism. Like, yeah, it's fine. It'll be fine because we have the money and we have the resources. And then one day we don't. And suddenly everything's falling apart because we realize that we don't control everything.
I actually feel a lot better now. I know my enemy.
The capitalism. No. I need that to cut in here. Just whatever the Russian. I think it's the Russian national anthem. I'm pretty sure is what it is, but it's the perfect music for you to go like, you fools, you let capitalism ruin you. Whoa, what was that? I know you can't die in this from a monster. Like, there's no jump scares in this, but it's still just like intimidating. The whole game is intimidating, and I love that. And right here, like, even like the wind picking up, you're just like, whoa, what's going on? Like, is something about to happen? I don't know. So interesting thing with this, you might be watching this and you might go, this is a cool looking game. I want to look into this. So I am playing this. This is the middle of February. So apparently the developers just updated this like 3 weeks ago. And as far as I've seen on YouTube, this is the first. My video is, as far as I've seen, the first one to have this updated version. Because before, it would be that these little audio cues would play only at the fires. And it would be, like, related to that. But for now, it's more of just going with the... just, like, finding the words in places. So it's interesting that they changed that up. Like, this was the update... And I think that when that update occurred, there's also when they determined that, like, hey, we're doing something a little different. We're making this more of a bigger picture, that we're going to have a full-size game with more stuff.
My son would ask, where do computers come from?
Yes, where do they come from?
Laborers under deathly conditions.
Oof.
Minerals mined by broken backs of slaves and children.
So depressing, but so real. I mean, that is the case for a lot of things. Like, a lot of our resources come from third world countries and people who are taken advantage of, and it's terrible. Like, You're just, it's, I mean, this whole thing is depressing, but it's honest. Like, that's the sad part. Okay, which path should I take? I think I need to take this one. But I need to stay by stumps. You gotta keep a lookout for those stumps to stay alive. Surprised we haven't seen a snow monster yet. And I'm not kidding about that. There's definitely like a beast that runs around and you can see it and it's pure white. So you can only see it as it like walks past like trees and stuff. And it's first time I saw that, I was like, that was even worse than the and this is the right way. It is massive.
While eating a ham sandwich, I began to doubt reality.
That's quite the time to doubt reality.
Virtual computer capable of running programs built inside a children's game. The universe is ancient and massive, thought I. There must be many species with whole world simulation, thousands of times more complex than a child's. In the face of such an overwhelming number of cyber worlds, isn't it unlikely?
I hope I find a stump close by, because I think I'm starting to freeze a little bit. Ooh, is that... What is that? What is that? Egg? Is Dr. Eggman out here? What the heck is this? It's like an alien thing? I know I'm freezing. I need a stump. I need some fuel. Oh crap. This is not good. I need to find a stump with some fuel on it. I might have to go back. This is not great. Is there something down there? I see a stump. Okay. That's the best we can do. I know we have to go back, but doesn't matter. We're gonna freeze otherwise. I guess it's supposed to say like this is like negative 50 degrees or something like that. And I think in the writing for the game it says like frostbite can occur within like minutes, and that is absolutely true. Frostbite is so much more deadly than people give it credit for. Okay, thank God. I was like, there's got to be something on here. Give me that. Light it up. Whew. We're so close to the end. I don't want to die now. Okay, now that we've defrosted. And the problem is you can only carry either kindling or sticks. You can't carry both. So you have to make that choice of, what is that? Is that just another boulder or what? Or was that the spaceship that we saw earlier? So you can only carry sticks or kindling, and it's easier to find one piece of kindling than it is to find the 3 or 4 sticks that you need to build the fire. But it's still like, they're kind of spread out a little more, so you're kind of a little more limited. But we gotta get back to that fence on the other side, because this fence leads to nothing, unfortunately. We gotta go back to the one going up the hill a little more. So we got three sticks here, 3 pieces of fuel. Do we see it? Okay, there we go. There's the weird Eggman ship again. This whole thing is just intimidating. This is the kind of stuff that does like really scare you, because you go like, this is maybe not the fate that we're going to have, but definitely a potential. If we don't fix things, like this is just gonna get worse. And this kind of ecological damage, I think that's the right word, is just gonna keep progressing and make it more and more of a world that's basically useless to us, because we've destroyed it. So, think about that next time that you're wanting to go out and, I don't know, burn through resources. And of course, like on a personal level, we all have to do things. Like we all use energy. We have how our world is built. Like we all use electronics and all sorts of things, but we can't really change much with that. But what can change is the systems in place. And that is where we have to understand that. Oh gosh. Okay, so this is where I just have to go straight. I really hope. Oh gosh, am I freezing? There's no stumps anywhere. I just have to keep going. I hope we make it to the end. If we don't, though, I know that the end is basically just like we're like, as he said, like we're going up to the steel hinge to carve our words into it. And last time it kind of froze up on me, so I have no idea if it's actually gonna work or not. But you know, whatever. We're almost there. There it is. The beautiful, beautiful world. We can do this. We can do this. You're so close. Just hold the lighter up to your face. Good thing we got a lot of fuel in this lighter. We are not going to freeze before this ends. We got this. All right. All right, let's post our tweet. That's basically what it is. All right. Let's inscribe our words. What do we have to say? Honestly, so much. I can't tell if like that's just the wind sound or if it's also me like shivering. Okay, I can't type. Is that it? I think we got to the end. Okay. I think this is gonna cut to the credits now, maybe. But this is the prologue for the Imagined Leviathan. And the full game is apparently just going to be called Imagined Leviathans. So this is one to keep watch for. I am excited for this game to exist, and I think it's an awesome concept, and I can't wait to see what they do with it. But you should definitely check this out. And for the sake of everything going on right now, you should also look into if you actually have money to spare in this time of COVID and everything else going on, to try and help out Texas right now, because they are struggling and suffering, and their politicians are not doing anything to help. Oh, there it is. We got it. So I loved this. I am so glad I found this and found out that was only a couple minutes so we could play it and have a good time. And like I said, this is the most updated version. So if you've played this before, it's a little different now. It seems like the plot and story is pretty much the same, but it still would be worth checking out again and see how you feel about the new update. Because I'm sure they're going to want feedback to see how it plays and see how the new version is. But you know, give it a try yourself. Maybe you'll get to see like the snow monsters and some of the other stuff, because this game is, as Errant Signal would say, dreadful, but that's not a bad thing. So go check it out. Check out my other videos and whatnot. It's been a while since I've recorded, so I'm kind of getting back into the swing of things. This is like my first video back in like 3 weeks, and I'm excited to be back. So thank you all for watching. I will see you guys next time. Bye.